Buonasera paisani, welcome to another episode of Big Mamas Gather live on Instagram. I don't have my background because as you all know, I recently opened up an ice cream shop, and so I'm in the back of the ice cream shop doing my live for your entertainment, for your information. So this is why possibly next week I'll bring my flag and I'll have a nicer background than just white. Hi, realistic Marcus. Hello there. Thank you for joining me on my live. Thank you for being part of my live audience. It's always nice to see returning viewers as well as new ones. And it's nice to see everyone join in on the conversation. But tonight's conversation is a little bit of what's been going on lately. And it's kind of like a continuation or an update of what I've been speaking about in reference to the restrictions and this pandemic and what everybody's going through. Hi, everybody. So good news, very good news. Here in Montreal, as you all know, we've had a curfew, which went from 9:30 in February to 8 o'clock in about March, April, and then back to 9:30 until next Friday. So next Friday, the curfew will be lifted. The terraces will be opening up, which is a fantastic thing to hear. Good news, great news. Hi, Jack. Hi, Nikki. Hi, Nicole. And then 2 weeks after that, which will bring us to June 11, there could be gatherings in people's backyards up to an amount of 8 people. There could be venues that will be opening of up to 250 people and stadiums of up to 2,500, which means outdoor shows, outdoor events will be able to take place so that we can get out and enjoy ourselves. There's a lot of excitement, but myself personally, I think it's going to be chaotic because we've been caged up literally in our homes for so long that I think some people are just going to go wild. They're going to go ballistic. So we'll wait and see. Hi, Manu Cauchi. She's asking, how's the ice cream parlor? Going to come by and check it out? Yes, please come by. It's going pretty well. We've been quite busy given the good weather. So I'm hoping that it stays this way and we get nice weather, nice sunny days and nice warm days where you can, take a ride with your car or take a walk and come have an ice cream. Come see me. I'm always here. Also, 3D Pache says, what's this? I missed the first part. Well, the first part, 3D Pache, is that I was going to talk about the Montreal restrictions being lifted gradually between next week and June. Jack is asking, explain me one thing before he mentions for the terraces to open yesterday and today. The old port was full on the terraces. Yes, I know. People have been, how can you say it, Jack, abusively opening up their terraces against restrictions. And I don't know if they've had consequences such as, penalties to pay or, I don't know what their situation is. But yes, myself included, I did put out some benches in front of my ice cream parlor. Distance is always a factor. I put out 2 tables where families in bubbles can sit and enjoy their ice cream for that 10-15 minutes. So yes, terraces, we're already pretty much opening up before he even announced it. Jack says, and trust me, the cops were there. They were just doing nothing. I guess they're fed up. Yes, absolutely, Jack. The cops have had it with us, and with the restrictions. Not with us, but with the restrictions, everybody's fed up. The cops, yes, they have to reinforce the law. They have to reinforce what they're being told, but at the same time, they kind of close an eye on it because they know what people are feeling. They're human too. Yes, Nicole would like to share for New Jersey. Yes, I just want to finish off with what's happening in Montreal. So as of next Friday, no more curfew, which means I'll be working longer hours. Terraces will be opening up at restaurants. Then June 11, there's going to be gatherings up to 250 people, which is a good thing for me as well because I do weddings. So I'll be able to officiate weddings and, the party can go on to a certain level of up to 250 people. Stadiums can open up to 2,500, which means More and more activities are being introduced slowly. So then at the end of June, he mentioned that even bars can open up their terraces. And if I'm not mistaken, please correct me if you're from Montreal, if you heard it properly, I think they'll be allowed to let people in to dine or to drink. Or so by end of August, he's even announcing, he's even stretching it that far, that by the end of August, we might even be able to not wear masks in public places for those who have been vaccinated. Now, by August, he's foreseeing that 75% of the population will be vaccinated. I don't know what the situation will be for school kids, college kids. I don't know what the situation is with the students, but even that, he's urging 12 to 18-year-olds to get the vaccine. So Jack is telling me no. So maybe I misunderstood, Jack. If you want to explain it, type it out and clear that up, because I don't remember what he mentioned for the end of June. What was it that he was mentioning besides opening up bar terraces? I don't recall. There was just so much information that was given yesterday that I just heard terrace and restaurants, and I was just so happy that, you know, these restaurants are finally getting a break, and that these restaurants can finally function even at a limited capacity, even at a reduced capacity. Their doors are not closed, and they're not just depending on Uber Eats to pay their bills. So that is fantastic. Jack, thank you for your answer. He says by the end of August, they'll open up the bars to go inside to do it. Oh, okay. So end of August, bars will be opening to be able to go in or out. But in June, they'll be opening just the outdoor part. Okay. So Jack, correct me if I'm wrong. Like I said, it was a lot of information to retain, but I'm very happy. I'm ecstatic. I've been also debating, contemplating, and trying to thank you, Jack, and also, you know, trying to wrap my mind around the fact that I have to get the vaccine because one of many reasons. I am a business owner. I will be dealing with the public. Two, that's what we're going to end up if they restrain us from going anywhere without proof of vaccination. My only concern, and I think you can all understand now that I explain it, is because I had a motorcycle accident back in 2014, which caused me to have a pulmonary embolism. What is that? It is a blood clot in my lung. So, by having gotten that due to a traumatic experience of the accident, the motorcycle accident, I am prone to blood clots. And when I had surgeries after the accident for various reasons, I always had to get injected for at least 3 weeks to a month with a blood thinner to avoid getting the blood clot. Now, my dilemma is if I get the vaccine, even if it's the Pfizer, I mean, there's always that 1% chance, and I'm the unlucky one, that I might get a blood clot. So I was just trying to figure out a solution where it would be safe for me, for my health. And so I possibly will be speaking to my doctor for the reason that by getting the Pfizer vaccine, if he's willing to at least prescribe me a blood thinner to be on the safe side, given the fact that I'm prone to them. If he's willing to prescribe me a blood thinner for 2-3 weeks, I'd be more at ease to get the vaccine, because I know it won't be life-threatening because of my pre-existing condition of creating blood clots. Simply Franny, hi Francesca. You don't have to worry. Pfizer and Moderna are not made like AstraZeneca, so blood clots are not a risk. Well, that's very comforting to know. Yes, I'm glad you mentioned it. So, okay. We're all going to end up there. It's unfortunate, but we're all going to have to suck it up, and we're all going to get backed up into a corner where we're going to have to take the vaccine. Stacy says, I'm happy about that. I got it. Okay, well, I'm happy for you, Stacy. I'm glad that you didn't have a lot of, side effects. And more and more people I speak to are feeling okay. I mean, yes, you're in pain. You have the regular symptoms, soreness, fatigue. But I mean, besides that, if that's all I'm going to get, then no problem. My real concern is the blood clot. iHeart Bickley says, Pfizer, Moderna is different vaccine. Use Moderna. Okay, besides, they stopped shipping AstraZeneca to Quebec and all of Canada. Okay. Nikki says my dad took Moderna and he had blood clots. He got none. Okay, that's very comforting to know. I'm getting the second one tomorrow. Well, congratulations to you, Bickle. I'm sorry if I didn't pronounce it right. Jack, like they said, by September and October, Pfizer will come up with 28 million doses. Again, they announced it a week and a half ago, so we have to take this vaccine again. Oh boy, that's not very reassuring. But hey, it is what it is. I'm wondering how Manu says, I'm wondering how they're gonna be able to tell who got the vaccine and who didn't when it comes to the time to enter restaurants and stuff. Well, Manu, it's because they want to put in a vaccination passport. It could be an app on your phone, and those who don't have cell phones, like my parents who are elderly, they're gonna have a paper that they're gonna have to carry, like an ID, with them to show proof of vaccination. So I don't know if we're even going to get to that level, but we'll see. We'll see what comes out of it. So Nikki wants to come on. Nicole from New Jersey wants to come on. So let's get some news from another side of the world. Yes, like a QR code. That's right, Manu. A QR code. That's what it's called. Exactly. So we're gonna. Hi, Nicole. How are you?
Ciao, signora. Come sta?
Bene, bene. So tell us about New Jersey. What's happening in New Jersey?
So, New Jersey is opening up restaurants to 100% capacity, finally.
Wow.
But
Wow.
6 feet social distancing is still in
Okay.
effect.
Okay, but that's reasonable. I mean, at least you can still go out and stay within your bubble and you're away from everybody else where you're staying safe. That's very good.
You can finally sit up at the bar and eat your meal with your party.
Wow. You know how many things we took for granted, eh? And now that we're getting it back, we really appreciate the small things in life.
Yeah. What New Jersey's doing now, they're also doing, we removed the mask outside. It's not a mandate anymore, only for vaccinated people, though.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, that's what they want to do here in August.
Yeah, we just got that privilege here today. That you
Wow.
can remove the mask if you're vaccinated outside. You have to walk around with New Jersey has an app, and so does New York and Connecticut that you download. It's called, I have the New York one because I got vaccinated in New York. So it's called NYC Wallet, New York State Wallet. And what it does is it asks you for your birth date, your full name, and where you got your vaccine and what date you got your vaccine on. And it comes up with like a QR code so that they could scan it instead of carrying your COVID card.
Okay, okay. But for the elderly that don't have, like my parents are 90 and
Yeah, my
82.
parents have a smartphone, so I downloaded the app and set it up for them on their phone.
Okay, so but if they don't have a smartphone or they don't know how to use it, do they
They
get
have
it
to
on?
carry they have to carry the COVID card.
They have to carry a card. Yeah, that's what I figured because there's got to be one way for the people that are not
But I
tech
have it
savvy.
backup. I have like a mask box that I keep my COVID card in because I keep a spare mask in my box.
Okay.
And I have mine and my fiance's in there and have like 4 extra masks just in case we forget a mask. I
Yeah.
never leave the house without like a mask. Like I have fabric mask. I usually wear fabric mask with like a filter.
Mm-hmm.
But I carry a mask box with a paper mask just in case we forget
Yeah,
one
sure.
as an emergency.
Yeah.
Some of the other things we're very excited about here is our amusement parks are going to be 100% capacity.
Wow.
New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut are doing very well. So they're lifting the restrictions on the amusement parks. They'll be able to open at 100%, but of course, you still need a reservation. Six Flags is leaving that in place.
Okay.
So they can accommodate more people now.
Wow. Nice. Nice.
At Six Flags, you will not be required to wear a mask outdoors on lines or walking around the park. But you'll need your mask to go to like the bathroom. You need the mask to go to sit down to go order your food in the restaurant. You need your mask to go like into the souvenir shop.
Okay, like small areas.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
small
But
areas
it's
where
still
social distancing.
yeah, but I mean it's still reasonable within limit. I mean, it's understandable that when people are too close, you wear your mask, but other than that, I mean, it's becoming a normality
It's
like
a privilege to be vaccinated, you could say.
okay.
And it gives more people of an incentive because they become envious of you because they see you walking all around without your mask on outside, and it's an incentive to them. Hey, go get your vaccine. You can be like me. I'm being like a role model.
Okay. I get
And
it.
one of the other things they lifted was nail places, hair places are all able to operate at 100% capacity.
Hmm.
New York is a little bit different. New York said that inside, like indoors and restaurants, stuff like that, if you're fully vaccinated, they'll ask you for your COVID card. You could go into the restaurant actually without your mask on if you're fully vaccinated.
Okay. Okay.
And same thing with hair salons and other things too. You can go in without your
Wow.
mask on, and same thing in Connecticut. New Jersey's taking a little bit of extra time. He's following actually California, because California and New Jersey got hammered badly with this virus. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna wait until June 19th to do that ban mask order.
Okay.
For indoors, and then he's gonna lift it because he wants to try to have everything normal. Governor Murphy came on today. He said that he wants to try to have everything normal by 4th of July.
Okay. Yeah. Well, even here, I mean, because on the 24th of May is the Queen's birthday. We celebrate the Queen because we still have connection to the royal family in
Mm-hmm.
England, but also on the 24th of 24th of June. Here it's Saint John the Baptist Day. It's a holiday. It's a big holiday in Quebec.
Mm-hmm.
So he's lifting all these restrictions to lead up to that big party. So this is a bit of my fear. My concern is that if he lifts all the restrictions all in one shot, will the numbers rise? Because people are gonna just go wild. It's gonna be a jungle. Forget about a zoo. It's gonna be a jungle because people just want to unleash.
Have
So
you heard anything about the Montreal Quebec line opening back up for Amtrak? Because I'm kind of curious about that. I've been getting mixed
no, I haven't heard anything. I haven't heard anything about that.
because I do know that it runs from New York Penn Station, and that's the Adirondack line, which connects us to you.
Okay.
And that's how a lot of you guys get your tourism from us
Yes.
via the
I don't
Montreal
know
line.
because right now the borders are still closed unless you're
Mhm.
flying, I think. But I'm not sure about like up to what extent they're closing connections with the U.S. right now.
Can you find if you find out anything about that for me? Can you let me know, because that's how I get to Lake George.
Okay, I'll ask. I'll see if I can research it or look at the news, past news broadcasts or whatever of what I can.
Yeah, because we get different things here. Don't forget, because that's crossing through Buffalo, and like that line they were saying with Amtrak, they wanna open it sooner than I was hearing July 19th, and that's kind of already halfway through like Lake George's season and Montreal Quebec season.
Hmm.
So their local representatives for New York for that area for that specific train line are trying to get it pushed up. I heard sometime in June, because
Okay.
Six Flags Great Escape in Lake George opening day is Memorial Day weekend, which is 1 week away.
Okay. Okay. Well,
So
I'll
they're
find
trying to
out. I'll
push.
find out for you.
But that's pretty much what's been going on down here.
All right.
Um, if anything changes and I hear anything new, I'll definitely let you know what's happening in the tri-state area.
Perfect. Thank you so much. I appreciate you coming on and giving us some information on what's happening on the other side of the border.
All right.
Thank
Bye
you. Bye
now.
bye. Ciao, ciao. So there you go. Things are looking better and brighter in the U.S. side. They can walk with no masks, but again, you have to be vaccinated. You have to walk around with this vaccination passport. Don't agree too much with that because now you're creating two different classes: the vaccinated class and the non-vaccinated class. It's going to cause division. So I really don't even know what to do with that. I have 3D Patches says my cousins in Chicago are all open to indoor weddings and everything. Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, the US is kind of getting back to normal at a faster pace. I don't know if my government is just ignorant or if he just wants to take his time and not speed things up too much because he's afraid that it might cause numbers to rise, but our numbers are pretty good. We'll have to wait and see. I mean, we really don't know what it's going to come of it. Again, my concern is not so much next weekend, which is the Queen's birthday, which we celebrate, but it's more La Saint Jean, which is Saint John the Baptist. Here in Quebec, it is celebrated like full force. Um, So I'm worried about that because the parks are going to be jam packed. Everything possible is going to be jammed because people just want to get out and party and be together and just go back to a normal life that they recognize that they had. So that I'm a little bit uneasy about that. I'm worried the numbers will go up and then he's going to turn around and shut everything down again, which is going to be just, it's going to be a big shock to everyone because how much longer can we do this for? I mean, it's too much. It's just too much. 3D Pache is in Toronto and says we're still under stay-at-home orders in Hamilton. Yes, I know that. I've been watching the news on that. I'll be the Roaring Twenties. Yeah, it's so different from one province to another. It is so different from one country to another. I mean, if you compare Canada to the U.S., U.S. is doing fantastically well. Then you look at province to province. You look at Quebec, and we're slowly, getting back our freedom. Releasing the restrictions. You look at Ontario, they got a stay-at-home order. They can't go out. They can't do anything because their cases are skyrocketing. You're looking at other provinces that are being cautious because their numbers are still within the danger zone, but not yet. So, like, every province is very different. So, this is why, again, I'm going back. This is why I do my lives because we're all cooped up in the house. We're only getting information that I believe is a bit distorted or selected by the media. So I want to expose what's going on all over the world as much as I can. Excuse me. Last week I had a guest, Melissa from Australia, who gave a totally different viewing of what's going on. Hi, Uncle Joey's Catering. Of what's going on in Australia. I mean, from one side to the other of that country, it's totally different. We spoke to Nicole in New Jersey, and that's a different view, a different thing that's happening down there. And then I'm speaking about Quebec. I got 3D Pacha talking about Ontario. It's just so different. It's not status quo for everybody. So again, it's to the discretion of the governments, it's the discretion of the politicians in those cities, in those countries. But I just want everyone to be informed. My reason for doing my lives is to inform. Yes, to entertain, but also to inform. And I chose to do these lives on my own with whoever guests wants to be part of it, to not be the only one saying it so that you probably think, oh, she's making it up or she heard something she didn't hear properly, she didn't understand it. I want you to hear it from the people who actually are living through it and to inform you someplace other than the media. And then you make your own opinion, you do whatever you want. But it's good to have knowledge of what's going on in the world, of different parts of the world. So it also gives you an opportunity to have a bit of hope to say, okay, it's going to turn for the better. It's going to get better. We just have to be more patient. 3D Pacha says, yep, I'm not projecting to go back to work till July. And if they make me take the jab, I'll just continue with my online sales and not go back. Well, that's it. There's choices to be made according to what we're being told, what we're being, suggested, and to each their own. I always said it. An opinion is an opinion. Your choice is your choice. I just want everyone to be informed as much as possible. And I will never, ever judge anyone who has been vaccinated or who has not been vaccinated or who does not want to be vaccinated, because to each their own. To each their own decision. We have a freedom of choice. We have a freedom of speech. And I mean, at the end of the day, if you're worried that you're going to get this COVID, then either you get the vaccine and take a risk to better your life, or just stay home. Those are the choices. We're pushed against the wall. Our backs are pushed against the wall. We're being cornered, and eventually we're all going to be forced or shunned. So this is why I have one foot in, one foot out, and I'm leaning more towards getting the vaccine, hoping that it won't kill me, because I have teenagers, and my teenagers are going to be getting the vaccine, and there's no way I'm not going to go through it with them. So this is also it. And I don't want to put them in danger. I don't want them to put me in danger. So at the end of the day, I'm going to be obliged to do it if, you know, if it comes to that. But like I said, I'm gonna wait it out till I can, and then of course, I'll let you all know. I'll keep you all informed of my decision if it will happen. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So guys, I just wanted to share the good news of what's happening in Montreal. Restrictions are being lifted, curfews getting lifted, things are opening up slowly, gradually, for us to go back to some kind of normality, and we hope for the best. We hope for the best. And well, I'm going to wrap it up tonight. I want to thank you all again for being part of my live audience. It's always nice to see returning members, returning viewers. 3D Pace, Jack, Nicole. There's so many. My Stucats. I don't like your name, but you're there. Thank you all for being part of my live audience. It's always nice to see my followers watch. And Patricia is back online watching. Hi, Patricia. I will be back here next Wednesday with a different topic, or maybe not even a topic. I'll just leave it out to you. If you guys have any, topics you want to discuss, any concerns, anything at all. I mean, I'm willing to put it out there and discuss it with you, or discuss it on my own. And I'm always reading your comments. Jack is telling me, be careful, stay safe, and hopefully it will get much better. Yes, Jack, from your mouth to God's ears. I hope so. We hope for the best. Manu's asking, do you have granita? Of course I have granita. I have Pirino ice cream available here. The gelato from Pirino is amazing. Right now we have two sorbets, which is passion fruit and strawberry. We have strawberry cheesecake. We have granita. We have cotton candy. We have Ferrero Rocher. We have, what's the other one? Ferrero Rocher. Anyway, I have 9 flavors. So come see us, come visit my store. We wash our hands, we wear our masks, we're being very safe, very cautious, and absolutely 200%, not 100, but 200% clean. We wash everything, we clean everything, and we make sure that the place is safe, not only for us that we're working in it, but for you, who is our customer and our valued customer, because we need your help more than ever, because I am now part of the local small businesses. Thank you, Glama. Nice haircut. Yeah, I'm getting a bit of a tidal wave because it's a bit humid today, but yeah. Do I have zuppa inglese? Not yet. I have rum and raisin, which is going to be coming in soon. I put la brioche kutupu. Yes, I do have the brioche. Of course, I have a brioche. When I come to see you, we'll party. Oh, absolutely, 3D Pace. It will be my pleasure. Pomodoro Anto Apparel. Ciao, ciao, ciao. Shout out to Pomodoro Anto Apparel. I want to just close it off by giving a shout out to all the local businesses, the small businesses that need your help. Uncle Joey's Catering. There's Quesada Saint Martin. There's Sweets Montreal. Oh Sugar. We have Kitchen 73 where you can sit on the terrace now. Also, I want to mention, before I forget, I have popsicles. I didn't pronounce it wrong. It's popsicles. That's right. I have popsicles for puppies. So dogs are welcomed to come and visit us. We will serve the popsicles so that you can give your puppy, your fur baby, a treat while you enjoy your gelato outside in the comfort of our benches and tables. Everything is safely placed for everyone to enjoy their ice cream, including your fur babies. So we are dog friendly. Bring your dogs. We'll have a bowl of water out for them, as well as the puppy popsicles that they can enjoy so they don't crawl all over you and try to steal your ice cream. They'll have their own. And I have 5 flavors right now. I'll be getting more courtesy of Puppy Paw Treats, which is also a local small business. She's a young lady who started up with these treats, and let me tell you, they're a great success. All the dogs love them, and come and try it out. Come bring your dog. We're very dog friendly. Like I said, we welcome everyone and anyone, and so I thank you all for your support. I thank you all for being part of my live audience. Manu says, my husband will be there for sure. Absolutely. It'll be my pleasure to serve you. Pomodoro Anto Apparel says, I'm your biggest fan. Please, everyone, support local business and follow. Absolutely. That is my main message, is to support local, whether you're in Montreal, Toronto, Australia, New Jersey, the States, doesn't matter where you are. Wherever you live, there is a mom and pop shop. There is a small local business. Look for them, support them. They need you as much as you need them. So please, please, please support them. Show them that you care. Show them that you value their service. Show them that you value their product, and support them. They will be amazingly grateful. And I know from myself, when I see familiar faces or people that follow me and come see me, I am so touched. I am so appreciative. I even had a couple that I married last year who follow me on Facebook, who came and see me last week, and I was so touched. I mean, what a gesture. I mean, I married them, I had a connection with them, but I would have never thought that one of my couples would have come here and enjoy gelato and support me in that way as well. So Jack says, hopefully I'm in your area this weekend, and if you see a limo pulling over at your ice cream place, that's me. I'm dying to try out your ice cream. Wow, Jack, you're gonna have to take me for a limo drive. Yeah, come by, don't worry about it. And guys, I also want to mention, if you don't find parking, our neighbors, Shema Town, will graciously allow you to park on their side in order for you to come and enjoy an ice cream. Dora and her team are wonderful. They're such a great group of people, and they're very accommodating. We're going to be working together. We're neighbors and we respect each other. So it's fine if you park at Shema Town, but it's even better if before you come see me, you go buy a hot dog and a fry and then come see me. But you can park at Shema Town. They won't mind. So thank you, Shema Town, for helping us out. And like I said, they're amazing people. The team is great. Their food is fantastic. So come have a hot dog, come have a poutine, and then come have an ice cream shop, an ice cream cone or a gelato at my place, and you'll enjoy your day. It'll make you happy, and it'll support the small local businesses. So guys, thank you very much for being part of my audience. Thank you, Jack. Thank you, everyone that joined. Thank you, 3D Pache. Thank you, Nicole, for being part of my live and being my guest. Jack says, for you, it's a pleasure, honor to have you in the limo. Oh, thank you, Jack. Guys, I don't have the words to thank you. I mean, it's going on a year. Well, I'm going into 2 years of doing this, and I do it for you because you support me, and I see how much you guys enjoy it and how much you use my lives as an outlet to detach from whatever's going on. Even as a distraction is fine. Pomodoro says, when I'm in Montreal, I want to visit your store, and could you please DM your address information in Montreal? Absolutely, I will. I will, of course. So guys, I want to wish you a very good evening, good rest of the week. Have a fabulous weekend. Here in Montreal, it's the Queen's birthday. I think it's all in all of Canada, right? I'm not sure. I think it's all in all of Canada. So have a great long weekend. Enjoy. But most of all, be safe. Be safe so you can stay healthy and enjoy life. Come back next week. Join me next week for another Big Mamas Gather live on Instagram. It'll be my pleasure to have you as my guest, and we'll talk about other topics and other subjects. For your information, don't forget to follow me on Instagram, but also on YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Big Mama Siciliana. Learn Sicilian one word at a time. I'll be posting another Sicilian word soon. And come sempre, ci vediamo presto.